Ma'am, class is recorded now, ma'am.
Yeah, it is recorded. Okay. So now, as I said, what will happen is that person, the chef will say, yes, the order is completely ready. Okay. So now the client is me. I have placed the order, right? And the product is going to be your complete non-veg platter. And now, once that is ready, that guy will come and deliver it to me. So this is, if you see in this, you might have seen like each and every person has a role in that restaurant, right? So there is a person to bill, there is a person to take the order, there is a person to distribute the order, work to the respective persons and check the resources. So in this is how the agile will also work. Okay, so I wanted you to understand the concept. That's why I picked the restaurant as an example. But this is how everywhere this will like they will share. They will put restaurant as a best example for agile. Okay, so now here, coming to the roles of the agile, here you see the server collects the food order, sends the order to the kitchen. This is for restaurant. Okay. So here, if you come to the software field, what happens is business units collects the requirement. There is set of people who will collect the requirement. So here the food order is the requirement and sends user stories to the agile team. So the orders we collected here, right? That is called as user stories. They'll break the functionality into bits and pieces. Okay, that bits and pieces is called as story to the agile team. Agile team, here you can compare with the kitchen. Okay, in kitchen you are having a chef, you are having a chief cook, a baker, what to say, someone who prepares soup, someone who prepares rice, someone who takes care of the kebab and all the tandoori items. So in this way, here also in agile team will be having multiple roles. Okay, so the requirement will be sent to the agile team. And what happens, makes dishes from the kitchen, they will make the dish and delivers on time. Here the agile team develops and tests and delivers the application. This is how you can compare. Okay, this is a very high level explanation of the agile. Okay, any questions? Okay, fine. So now going to the important terminologies. You should be aware of these terminologies if you are into agile, and these will be your interview questions. If you put in your resume that I have knowledge on agile, obviously these will be your questions. Okay, so we have epic, user story, story points, acceptance criteria, sprint, product backlog, sprint backlog, and scrum. These are the terminologies. Okay, so now going one by one. So epic, epic is nothing but imagine like here I have picked Netflix. Okay, now on Netflix you have many features, right? Logging in is a feature, and then subscribing or unsubscribing is also a feature. But inside that subscribing and unsubscribing, you have what you can say is you have subscribing for a month, subscribing for a year, then weekly or daily. You have multiple things. That is not epic. Okay, so now in the Netflix application, login feature is an epic. Subscribing or unsubscribing is an epic. And then viewing the English movies is going to be an epic. Searching for the movies using genre is going to be epic. So features on high level, right? Can be the complete application can be broken into multiple high level features. So that high level features are called as epic. Okay, so bigger piece of functionality that can be broken down is called as epic. This is used to describe a new feature and top informational level in agile. Once the team gets a requirement from the what to say from the client, that will be broken down. Now imagine you say I want a non-veg platter and it goes to the chef. Okay, that chef, what he will do is he will break into pieces. Okay, in non-veg platter we might also have veg things, right? So he'll break that into high level things. Okay, soup items goes here, the kebab and tandoori items goes to this place, and what to say, and the roti types will come here. So splitting up into high level, right? So the kebab and tandoori, we might have chicken kebab, fish kebab, or mutton kebab. So that is called as stories. Breaking that more into different sections is called as stories. So here if you see, in Netflix, we have multiple features. Now, Epic, I have picked this Epic, which is called as allow users to subscribe or unsubscribe on Netflix. This is going to be an Epic. Okay, understood? Any confusions, please ask me. Okay. Okay, now going to the next. Now, user story. I said you right. So, breaking down that epic into multiple small features is called as user stories. So, here, if you see, informal and general explanation of feature. So, it will be like it is not a very technical document. So, it will be a requirement. These are all requirement features only. Okay, epic is also a requirement. User story is also a requirement. So that epic they will write in a small in a very understandable language, which even a normal user can understand. Okay, so it will be written that so if I log in as a user, I should be able to do that. This will be your story. So informal and general explanation of a feature, it is always written from user's perspective only. Okay, from how the end user will work on it, how he will use this feature. So based on that only the story will be written. It is a key component of Agile. So based on this only, based on this user story only, the developer will develop the application. The test engineer will write the test cases and do his testing. So this is a very key component of the Agile. These will not be done based on the epic. Okay, the development and testing will be done based on the user stories. So few sentences in a simple language. Now epics are broken down into user stories. So for this epic, allow user to subscribe or unsubscribe on Netflix. How we are going to break it into user story is, story one is going to be, as a user, I want to subscribe to Netflix plan for a month so that I can view movies. So this is a story one. Okay. Now story two would be, as a user, I want to subscribe to a Netflix plan for a year so that I can view movies. Okay, fine. Once again, give me a minute. ತರேன். ஒரு நிமிஷம் இரு பாப்பா. 1 minute, please. Sorry. So you understand what a epic and user story is, right? Any questions? Because today I'm going to give you an exercise for you people to write epic, user story, and all. So hope you people are clear, right? Papa, in the door close, Panda. Okay, fine. So any questions you can ask me. Okay. So now coming to story points. So I have a epic and I have broken down into story. Now the developer, what he will do is he'll go through the story, and he will with his team and with his manager, he will decide on how much time this story needs to be given to be worked upon. Okay, for per day I have to work for 8 hours, right? So I have to give weightage to that story, how many hours I'll be taking to develop and how many hours for testing. So that is called as, that pointing method is called as story point. Okay, units to measure the effort of the team to implement a story. So how much time I'll be taking to implement my story, I'll be giving that. That is called a story point. And based on understanding, team will point the story. Now here in there is a meeting for this. Okay, I'll explain that in upcoming things. So they will discuss as a team or each story. What they will do is, they'll sit, they'll read, they'll try to understand what the story is about, and if they have any questions they will get it clarified there itself, and based on their understanding they will point the story. Okay, so how it is pointed is, based on the complexity and risk. It is like, so this story is quite complex. I think this needs more technical information. I need more technical help. So these things will also be considered and they will point to the story. Okay, understood, right? Okay, now coming to the acceptance criteria. So from epic, you wrote a story, right? So from story, what they will do is they will write acceptance criteria. Acceptance criteria means it is kind of set of conditions. Okay, user needs to do this to see this. So that type of, from this, you see, I have just given in a story, I want to subscribe Netflix plan for a month, right? So what what needs to be done to subscribe for a month, and what are the outcomes, everything will be put in under acceptance criteria. Okay, so set of accepted conditions which should be met in a story is called acceptance criteria, and should be approved by the product owner and business analyst. These terms again I'll tell you later. Okay, product owner and business analyst are the main people in Agile, and they should actually approve the acceptance criteria also. So for the developers, these two will be given as a whole for them to do development, and for test engineers also, we'll be writing test cases based on the acceptance criteria. Okay, so now if you see here, if you see the story, as a user I want to subscribe to Netflix plan for a month so that I can view movies. This much only will be given. But acceptance criteria, how it will be is, user can log in to the Netflix. User can, after logging in, user can click on subscribe link for a monthly plan. Then user can pay the desired amount. User should get subscribed. User should receive receipt on email and mobile SMS. User can view movies for a month, and later user cannot view movies after a month. So these are all acceptance criteria for this story. Okay, understood what an acceptance criteria is?
Yes, ma'am.
Any questions on
Ma'am,
story? Yeah,
Ma'am,
can you please elaborate the acceptance criteria once again?
yeah. Acceptance criteria is like, so story will be in a very one line. Okay, you have to subscribe for the user should be able to subscribe for a month. That much only. But what are all the possible combinations in achieving that, and after achieving it, what should be the result, everything will be put under acceptance criteria. So that's what, for this story, user should be should log into the Netflix, right? And then he should click on the subscribe link for monthly plan, and then he should pay the desired amount, and then he should get subscribed. Only after doing this he'll get subscribed, and then he should receive what, after getting subscribed, what should be done, he should receive the receipt, and he should see, get it on email and mobile, and then he should be able to view the view the movies for a month, because it is a monthly subscription, and after a month he should not be able to view. So the complete detail in a single language, in a simple language, is called as acceptance criteria. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
okay.
Ma'am?
Anyone else?
ma'am,
Yeah,
you said that epic which focus on only the bigger ones, ma'am.
yes,
What about the means in Netflix the major one is login, subscribe and unsubscribe.
yeah.
What are the minor things, ma'am? They after this we
So
will.
these things, right? See, clicking on the subscribe link, paying the desired amount, getting subscribed. These are all the small, small things which is happening inside the subscription, right? So these will not
Okay.
be broken down as stories. Maybe the
Okay.
payment alone can be, it will be a separate story. Okay, that is a bigger one, right? It will be a separate epic itself for development.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, I think we can finish off today, because if I go more than this, right, you'll get confused. I need lots of time for you people to like understand other things. I'll give a simple exercise for you people for epic story and acceptance criteria. Okay, we have gone through epic, user story, story points, acceptance criteria. And now tomorrow we'll go through what is sprint backlog, and later we have lots in this. Where is that? We have lots in
Ma'am?
agiles. Okay. Yeah.
Can you brief our story point once again?
Story point is like I have a story. Okay. Now I have a story and I need some time to develop that story and test that story, right? So based on my understanding and complexity of that story, I will say I can complete the story in 8 hours, or this will take 40 hours for development and testing. This will take 10 hours for development and testing. So making that, doing that pointing, right, measuring that story, right? So that is called a story point.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, you said major things comes under epic, no, ma'am.
Yeah.
Automatically the minor part will also discuss in this major part, no, ma'am.
No,
There
no,
is
no, no, no,
no
no. No, wait, where
there
is
be
it? So here you come to Amazon, right? In
yes, ma'am.
Amazon, see this language. You can change the language, right? This will
Yes,
be a epic, okay?
yes, ma'am.
In that epic, see, you can change language, or you can change your country and region. These two will come
Yes,
under your stories.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So while changing my country language, what are all the steps I need to do? See, as a user, I should click on the change country and language. Then user should be able to select his country, and he should click on go to website, and he should be able to see the what to say application in this language. That will be your acceptance criteria.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Any more questions? Okay, who all have Amazon credentials? At least a simple subscription, at least.
I have, ma'am.
Okay, most of you might be having, else you can just uh, what to do. You can register and you can have an account. So your exercise for today is like uh, you people pick any two epics from here. This is your application. You can pick anything as epic, and you break down that epic into stories, and you have to write acceptance criteria for each story. Okay. So that would be your example, because last class also I did the same. So then only you'll be able to understand exactly what is epic story, because these are the commonly used terms again here in the Agile, right? So while taking the other things, you'll understand in a very clear way. Okay, fine.
Okay.
One second. Anybody, any questions again? Okay. And acceptance.
Correct.
Yeah. For any two features on Amazon. Okay. Okay, these exercises will help you. So tomorrow we can like have a go through on this, how you understood and all. So even if it is wrong, please don't hesitate. Only by making things wrong we can learn. So don't hesitate. You can just keep adding here, or you can personally ping me on my WhatsApp also. Okay.
Where should we present it, ma'am?
Anywhere, that's what, here or on the WhatsApp channel also you can send. If you feel that it might be wrong, and if you hesitate something, you can send me separately also. Okay. But do not miss, because this is a learning for you. Okay. Okay, fine.
Yes.